Do you guys remember about a week or two ago when Rockstar accidentally released all of the drip feed vehicles that were remaining in the files in the game at once? So like the Jester Classic came out, the Runcheburek came out, all these new vehicles were released at once on a Friday, and that obviously wasn't supposed to happen. Well, for the 15 or 20 minutes that they were available, guess what? A lot of people ended up buying them. Obviously, if you see all these new vehicles available, at the time, you didn't know it was unintentional, so if you bought them, you were going to enjoy them for as long as you could. Well, about 30 to 45 minutes later, Rockstar ended up shutting that down. They obviously said that was a mistake. Well, they didn't come out and say that was a mistake, but it's clearly it was because they reverted the change. So the question was, what happened to the players that bought those vehicles while they were available? Because it's not like they were free. Players had to spend their hard-earned money on them. And what Rockstar ended up doing is they temporarily blacklisted them from players' inventory, where you couldn't use them in races, and in your garage spot, it was simply empty. And if you looked at the little menu for your garage, it would say DLC content missing or something like that. So the assumption was that when these vehicles were finally added into the game legitimately, they would just reappear in your garage. Well, yesterday, Rockstar added 2 of those vehicles that were supposed to be added, the Lampadati Michele GT and the Runcheburek. And apparently that isn't happening. Players that bought them early seem to just have them stripped from them instead of having them reappear. So I saw this post on the GTA Online Reddit that was, I bought a Cheburek during the 15 minutes Rockstar accidentally released all the cars. I fully customized and modded it. It was taken away when Rockstar realized their mistake. Now that it's released, I no longer own it. And he says, why do I have to buy it again? I had no idea Rockstar screwed up when they released it. So he's in that same boat that when he bought the car, he thought they were actually coming out. I mean, Rockstar's release pattern is so confusing. How was he supposed to know that it was a mistake? He could have easily thought, this is the legitimate time in which it was supposed to come out. So that's really strange. A lot of people that bought these cars are now, when they're legitimately getting released, aren't appearing in their garage. So it seems like instead of Rockstar allowing the vehicle to be added in the garage, it was simply taken away. Now, I'm not sure if this is a special case or not, because he did say he fully modified it and customized it. You wouldn't think that's the case, but apparently there's an easy solution in order to get this fixed. So apparently Rockstar support is way better with some things versus other things, and apparently all you have to do is contact them, and they honestly should refund you. So there was a user in the thread called ZeroPrime85 who said, I was in the same boat and all I did was create a ticket and I got refunded within 24 hours. And he made that post about 20 hours ago. So it seems like Rockstar support is on top of this. Honestly, for the people in this situation, I think they should be given a little bit extra money too, maybe $250,000 on top of it. Because that's seriously depressing. If you bought a car on Rockstar's own dime and on their own mistake with your legitimately earned money, but it turned out to be a mistake, so they removed the cars, and I understand that. But then when the cars legitimately come out, you're troubled because if you buy them again, you're basically going to be double dipping on this car and buying it twice. So I have no problem with what Rockstar did, how they temporarily blacklisted the cars from certain players, because I get that. They want to make it fair to everyone. I mean, when Rockstar accidentally added those new cars into the game, I was asleep. So I wasn't going to be getting on to, download the vehicles and buy them and get them in the game. But at the same rate, they wanted to make it fair for everyone. So I understand they removed it until they officially released it. However, I think what they did was a mistake. Not allowing people to just have the vehicle that they bought, appear in their garage when it arrived. So basically, long story short, players who bought the cars on Rockstar's accident were having their cars, when the vehicles actually released, removed and forcing them to buy them again, which is obviously not what you want. Those players don't deserve that. And apparently an easy fix is to contact Rockstar support. So if you guys are in this boat, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Did you have this happen to you where you bought the vehicles early and then when they released yesterday, you ended up not seeing them in your garage? And keep in mind, these are only a handful of the vehicles. We still have the Jester Classic, which has yet to be released. Now, that is a bigger mystery in and of itself. We don't know what's going to happen to the Jester Classic, but if it is released in a week or two, there's a good chance that this could happen again. So even if this didn't happen to you for the Rune Chebyrek or the Michele GT, it could happen to you for the Jester. And this is some good information that you might need to know about. So let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.